Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. I decided to make this video now that the dust is starting to settle a little bit. Now that everybody putting out their damage control videos and now trying to turn some shit between Errol Spence and make it about they sales and shit, trying to big they sales up and shit. When once again they continue to have egg on their face when it comes to this particular subject. At the end of the day, the fanboys is gonna believe what they want to believe, no matter how much evidence you put and present in their face. Now, just the other day, you had these people when Bud did the video, and he had his homeboy talking, just talking, breaking shit down. Then all of a sudden, you get these dudes that come on here. Oh, well, why can't Bud speak for himself? So then Bud speaks for himself. So now it's a new excuse. Like I said, at the end of the day, people, like I said, they the ones killing their credibility. You know, first they said Bud didn't even want to say the dude's name. Well, he been saying his name pretty much all year long. Like I said, whenever Bud says something concerning the fight, it gets ignored. But then as soon as the other side of the street, then all of a sudden, it's the gospel. Then, like I said, at the end of the day, people doing damage control because they looking real silly right about now. So that's all it come down to. I'm having fun with this. I told y'all, at the end of the day, instead of people pushing for these fights, they sitting up talking about Bob Arum and all this type of shit. And now it's just to the point to where they just straight up lying. These dudes is just fanboys. And like I said, instead of them pushing for the fight, they talking about, oh, well, this dude should fight this dude. And he should. No, let's just push for the fight right now. So now it went from, oh, well, Bud should fight Sean Porter or Danny Garcia, who neither one of them dudes got belts, right? To now, oh, well, Errol need to fight Pacquiao first. Well, Errol been trying to fight Pacquiao for, the last year. Manny Pacquiao apparently didn't want to fight. See how these dudes just change up? They just make up shit. They just make up shit. Okay? At the end of the day, they make up shit and then they change the narrative because one, they just want to put a certain narrative about a certain fighter. They want to try to put something on somebody else. See, now, like I said, they using the promotional companies as an excuse. And let me tell you something. That line is dead now too. Like I said, once Wilder did the Tyson Fury fight, and basically he gave pretty much full control to Top Rank. That just goes to show you that Wilder is the real one. Wilder trying to make these fights. It's just proving who the problem is. Because at the end of the day, Wilder is his own boss. If somebody come out with a video saying that yo, and I don't even want to get into that, talked about, well, your pops may be the reason why this fight. Oh man, I'm saying, you know what? Make the fight. I'm gonna do a tune-up fight. That fight gonna happen next. But we know what's gonna happen. Let's just say this fight do happen, and let's just say the dude that's with the Bob Arum win the fight. Then it's gonna be, oh, well, that was because of the car accident. Yep. How many times y'all done heard that line? And then you got these dudes who basically then made a fool out of themselves. Now they trying to make videos, trying to basically big themselves up. That don't have nothing to do with what Bud said. Like I said, he didn't respond to, and see another thing, now they mad because Bud basically responded to some of these YouTubers that have been putting out lies about him. So now all of a sudden, now people going back making these baloney ass videos trying to big themselves up when at the end of the day, we know what time it is. Because like I said, some of these dudes been straight up lying. And that's all it come down to. A lot of this shit been self-serving. Like I said, I want the fight. I'm pushing for it. Y'all seen my live stream. I'm going to say this once again. For the people that really want this fight to happen between Bud and Errol Spence, instead of these dudes that's making excuses, saying, oh, well, Bud need to fight somebody. See, once again, people change the narrative. Okay, let me ask y'all something. Okay, they say Jeff Horn wasn't shit, but he beat Pacquiao. Pacquiao didn't want to fight Bud Crawford. Well, when Jeff Horn had a belt, how come those dudes on the other side didn't call him out and say, hey, I want Jeff Horn's belt? Okay, ask yourself that question. He offered Pacquiao a rematch. Pacquiao said no to a rematch. So why didn't everybody go after Jeff Horn if Jeff Horn was such an easy fight? Jeff Horn said he was willing to fight those dudes on us. See what I mean? Now all of a sudden, they want Bud to fight a dude who don't got no belt, and Sean Porter. Even though I would like for the fight to happen, but Sean don't got no belt, and unfortunately he coming off a loss. Danny Garcia really ain't got no belt, but people say it's okay for Errol Spence to fight him, who ain't got no belt. But then, you know what I'm saying? But then they hollering about, well, Bud should or shouldn't fight him. Then Danny Garcia then got caught in the lie. He said it wasn't no offer, but then he turns around and say, oh, make a real offer. These dudes do this all the time. How many times have you heard these dudes say, hey, I ain't got no promoter. I got my own promotional company. You go directly through me. Okay, well, if they go directly through you, then why don't you call Bob Arum then? Right? Am I lying? You call Bob Arum. You say you your own boss, you ain't got no promoter. You call Bob Arum. You make the fight. You extend the offer. See, they always talking about Bob Arum need to extend the offer. Because you have these clowns sitting up here acting like somebody under a slave contract, which they're not. That's a lie too. Bud can't be too broke because he buying properties, he's opening up businesses. So I mean, he making some kind of money because it's a lie. It's a flat out lie. When these dudes gonna offer people a contract? See, that's the thing. They always hollering about hit Al Heyman up. No, Al Heyman's supposed to work for you, because at the end of the day, you the fighter. You make the decision. They present fights to you, but at the end of the day, you make the fight. Danny Garcia ain't trying to fight Bud, and it's looking like I said, I presented the evidence. Y'all gonna believe what y'all want to believe. I done took my stance and I'm sticking by it. Like I keep saying, because a lot of y'all been getting to see, making it look like one dude is just in tremendous support of black people when I presented the evidence that ain't the case neither. But then y'all don't want to hear the truth, so you trying to say, oh man, oh you work for so-and-so, you selling out. First of all, I ain't never sold out. Like I said, I ain't never got a motherfucking check in my life from Top Rank or the PBC. But then I done said on several videos how I've been treated by the PBC when it came to getting press credentials. How I've been treated by those PBC fighters, the black ones, when I didn't ask them for interviews. But y'all ignore that. Okay. So at the end of the day, I just see there's some people out here that don't really want that fight. I want the fight. And we have to push for it. Like I said, y'all gonna come up with a new excuse. There ain't no pressure on Bud. He doing what he supposed to do. He doing what I asked him to do, which is be more vocal. And see, like I said, he responds to what some of y'all was saying. Oh, well, why don't he speak for himself? Well, he spoke for himself. Oh, well, you know. But then if Errol Spence responds, oh, see, like I said, man, at the end of the day, man, a lot of these dudes is just fanboys and nut huggers. You know what I'm saying? They really ain't calling for the fight. I'm calling for the fight. I'm saying it. I'm making it official. Call for Bud versus Errol Spence. End of the year. This what y'all do. Don't listen to these dudes that just be sitting up lying, that's agenda driven, that just got vendettas against people and all that type of shit. Like I told you, I don't give a damn about Bud not doing an interview with me. I'm past it. I didn't got over that shit. At the end of the day, I just want the fight to happen. And you got these people lying, trying to say it's Bob Arum when it ain't Bob Arum. Yeah, Bob Arum, and I'm going to say this about Bob Arum. Bob Arum got a suspect history because Bob Arum did some shady shit in the past that he's admitted to. But at the end of the day, you got to look at the evidence sometimes. Keep in mind, the dude that let the people win, took out Fred in Chicago, the Black Panther brother. The dude that let the people in to assassinate him was black. Remember that. Sometimes it's us. Like I said, I don't care about lawsuits and all that type of shit, man. It's over with. The shit then got solved, so that mean fights can happen, man. People out here making excuses. It's just getting to the point to where it's just getting pathetic. You just shaking your head. That's what you call doing damage control. That's what you call doing a distraction. You got people talking about themselves now instead of talking about what Bud did, because at the end of the day, it was like they just was looking real stupid. So now all of a sudden, to take the distraction from them getting humiliated by Bud, who was saying, oh, Bud ain't gonna do this, ain't gonna do that. Now they trying to make it about themselves and their opinion. And I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of these dudes that be talking and be trying to act like they got the clout that they have, they really don't have it. So at the end of the day, stop listening to these bullshit channels that's sitting up here pushing this fight away instead of pushing for this fight. Hit everybody up. Hit Top Rank. Hit PBC. Hit Matchroom. Hit them all up. Say you want fights. Say you don't want no more excuses. Say if you don't give us the fights we want this year, if we don't get Canelo or Charlo, Demetrius Andre Charlo, we don't get, Lomachenko Tank, Teofimo, Devin Haney, Lomachenko, we don't get the fights we want, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, hit all them promotional companies up, saying if you don't give us the fights we want this year, we gonna put y'all out of business. We ain't gonna watch your pay-per-views, we ain't gonna go to your fights, we ain't gonna watch your fights on TV. We gonna put y'all out of business. Hit them all up. Hit all their social media accounts up. That's just real talk. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out. A person that's really pushing for fights, not pushing against fights. That's what you do. Everybody is being held accountable. Everybody. All the promotional companies. Not just trying to point the finger at one company and one man. Real talk. I'm out.